Hi, I wanted to take a moment to just explain what happens with the conversion of old data when it comes into 2009, where we've unified colors and textures with appearances. So, taking a look at 2007 here, I got a simple part here, a cylinder with a red face, and this face was colored using the color functionality that we used to have. There was also similar functionality, as you may know, for textures. And then the other thing I did is I've got PhotoWorks on, and I put blue anodized aluminum on this face by dragging and dropping blue anodized aluminum onto that reference. So what I see is this part with the red face when I'm viewing it in standard SolidWorks, and then when I render it, it will just render with the blue anodized aluminum on that face. So the first thing I'll notice when I open this part in 2009, I happen to have RealView on, so I'm actually already looking at the model with that old PhotoWorks material, which is now called an appearance, applied to the face. If I render it, I will get also the same thing in terms of blue anodized aluminum on that face in my rendering. So the thing is we didn't want to ignore the fact that you had a red color on this face, but again, this is part of a shared database now in terms of all the entities that you use to color the model are all coming from the same place. So basically, RealView on is essentially the same as having the old PhotoWorks option, display PhotoWorks appearances in SOLIDWORKS OpenGL on. You'll see actually with RealView on, this is disabled. If I turn RealView off, I go back to my old color, and this was just the way to ensure that old data that you brought forward, we wouldn't lose information. But because everything is an appearance, and appearances are the global way you change what it looks like, if I render it now, I will actually see the red face instead of the blue anodized aluminum. And that is essentially how we're hanging on to any old colors and textures that also had PhotoWorks materials applied to the same references. One last point to make here is that, let's say that you feel like you don't need to want to use RealView. You don't need to have RealView on in order to get the blue anodized aluminum to be what you render. You can still use the old option of display PhotoWorks materials or appearances in SolidWorks OpenGL, which is now enabled, and you can choose to turn it on since RealView is off. So with RealView off, you can turn that back on, and it's just like the old way of working with that option on.